Alright, reason number one to play Project Zomboid end game. Sorting through your loot. Oh, a candy cane. Like that. Baking soda? I'm not gonna use that. Coffee. Let's fucking down some coffee. No, I'm gonna save that for later. Let's see here. I mean, if this is not end game, I don't know what is. I'm sorting my loot, bro. What are you doing, bro? I'm sorting my loot. Right on, bro. Cool swag, bro. Cool swag. Oh, that sucks. All right, reason number two. Okay. Reason number two is because it's to go through the day cycle is actually really fun. Like here I am, it's 20:30. I just did some exercises. That was fun. And I gotta wait. Whoops, I don't really want to exercise more. I gotta wait until like it's late enough to go to bed, and I gotta fit the Moodle too. I'm super tired, you know, so that's a good time to go to bed. So I'm gonna go to bed. Because if I sleep 8 hours, I want to wake up kind of in the morning and have a regular schedule. That would be ideal. And then you kind of go out and you live your day. And that's how you kind of have an end game too, is it's like every day you're just like, oh, I'll just do something different today. I mean, in that way you kind of conquer the boredom of like, wow, there's nothing to do. What you really do is just every day you just go out and you're like, oh, maybe I'll go, clear out the prison today. Or, maybe I'll go drag race today. Or, and like, but this is kind of like a meta one. This is like, just to fulfill the 24-hour day, you do all these other 20 reasons to play Zomboid to the end game. For sure, reason number three, you all definitely saw this one coming. Freaking mentioned it just a second ago. It's gonna be fun. Can you guess? Where did I put my backpack? What the heck did I do with that? Oh, well, I gotta find my backpack. Oh, you know what? I always forget about that. When you exercise, you take your stuff off. It all goes off. When you get in the bedroom, things fall to the ground. Alright. So reason number three was definitely always gonna be my favorite. This is my exterior door. That's why I check it. All the other doors are interior and are safe, but this door, all night long, these little dweebs are out here. Maybe one checked my door. I don't like dying from. I mean, like I said, it's like every scenario is a life and death situation in this game. That kind of keeps it spicy, really. I mean, like in a controllable, scenario, you're set. But there's so many ways to screw it up, right? Okay, so let's. I'm kind of low on fuel. That's too bad. Can't really drag race too much if you're low on fuel. Let's just see what we can do. But yeah, here we go. This is definitely a reason. Okay, that's not too bad. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kind of a long. I need a straightaway, really. I'm gonna go straightaway. It's better that way. Yeah. Here we go. Here's some drag racing. I gotta hit this corner though pretty good if I'm lucky. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I hit the pole. See, it's a hard corner to make. I mean, you have end game, so like, do you know how many vehicles I have? I'm not worried. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Here, what I'm gonna do. What's next? I don't really want to eat that. Let's eat something different. Let's just drink some soda. It's good. All right, all right. Here, let's hit the corner better next time. Oh, shit, there was a tree there. All right. It's probably enough drag racing for today. So yeah, that's reason number three. That's too bad. Damn. I was hoping to do some better drag racing. All right. Reason number four. To play Zomboid end game. Yep, this is it. It's called looking at it. Being like, I don't know what I want to do today. What should I do today? I kind of blew it. Running. I was hoping to drag race longer than I got to, but so yeah. So now basically this is reason number four to play the end game is just to be like, what should I do? I don't know. I guess I gotta figure that out. Okay, I got one. Leveling up this stuff. Level up all the things. Yeah, because that's pretty fun. I mean, that's definitely. I mean, if that's not as fun as sorting your loot, it's damn close to. Damn near as fun. Damn near as fun. Fortunately, I killed every single zombie, so there's nobody to fight. That's too bad. So I guess I can't really do that goal right now. I would probably say another endgame goal number 5 would just check out buildings, you know? Check them out, see what's out there. Like this bank. I've been to the bank before, but it's kind of a random loot box, but it's not a very good loot box. It's not that exciting. Still though, I'm gonna go in. Because I might die. There could be one zombie here in the closet. Oh, look, that was nuts. Right, I called that shit. See, that's how you die. That's what keeps this game fresh. I just died. Because of reason number 5. Oh, man. Damn, I can't really stab in the dark. It's too hard. Yeah. I'm really surprised I did the assassinate. I was not expected. Dude, I'm worried there's like a million up there. Oh, good. I get a sneak on them. It's awesome. Reason number 6, I think I just found. Is it because really exciting? Like, that came out of nowhere. It's like the closest. I've died like almost 6 times on the stream. And then that was way closer. I should have died for sure. Fucking nuts. Heart is pounding. That's funny. Yeah, maybe reason number 6 to play the end game would have been to die, but that's not really an end game. So yeah, I don't know about reason number 6. I kind of got attached to this character. I don't know. I gotta say. Oh, that's awful. Oh, I got the exercise fatigue. Damn. Yeah. No, so the back to the short knife conversation, it's kind of nice that I can assassinate. It's really an OP skill. It's just like the point being that there's different domains. So maybe that PC developers are really genius because they're like combat has different domains, and short knife is OP in the fact that you can save stamina by doing a jaw stab and use no stamina and still get the kill as opposed to using an axe. I was reading a thread online about how the axe, when it gets to level 10, produces so much damage that you exceed the cap of damage needed to kill it, and all that extra damage is just stamina wasted. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I do know that it uses more stamina than an assassinate, which is a knife, which uses... So the way you calculate it is by weight. So let's look at the knife. Is when it's equipped, its weight is 0.15. It's encumbrated, as XQZ says. You're encumbrated to 0.15 as opposed to the axe as encumbrance of 0.9. So 0.15 to 0.3 is times 2. Times 3 would be 0.9. So times 2 times 3 is 6. So it's 6 times more efficient. It takes 6 times more energy to use the axe. Right? I mean, they may be doing more to it than that, so it may not just be that straight, simple calculation. It doesn't change the fact that there's no denying how much more efficient an assassinate kill is. So that's really the OP feature, and they want you to have mastery of your skill sets. So if that argument is true, that makes you think that maybe there's other domains that are worth your time in this game, but probably not. I can't think of any other. No, the guns. Yeah, guns would probably be a fun end game, I guess. But I don't really see how. How could you make the guns a fun end game? Don't know. Alright, so... Holy bananas, that's pretty loud. Reason number 8, my friend. Here, let's see if that's better. Reason number 8 is definitely just to see if you can survive. If you think about it, when you're playing this game, like eventually you start to like, you get clumsy. Like I was trying to say earlier, like every situation in the game is high risk in the sense of any encounter is high risk. And you compound that by being in tight spaces. It makes, yeah, it kills you no matter how good you are. So you start to get used to some of the basic things in this game. Like since it's an isometric game, looking around a corner when it's a tight space, there can be a lot right around the corner, but you don't really realize that. And if there's another building right here, so it's like a hallway you're going through, you don't even know, but you're just getting set up into a trap. So that's kind of when they get the advantage on you. The other one is the beehive effect, when they're all up next to you chasing you and they clump in a certain way. And then, especially if you get the second stage push, which is like the slow push where you're exhausted because you have the bad noodles. Anyway, so yeah, just trying to survive. It's got to be reason number 8 for sure. I think reason number 9 is probably clearing the prison. It's really fun. Or just like any of the other like goals people really like, going to the far outpost to get the loot, and then going to the hunting base even further. It's kind of a fun hike, and you can level up your foraging on the way and get some more guns. Yeah, another one would be like leveling up nimble to 10. I'd say that's probably another fun goal. So like if you can really survive for a year and play your guy, how cool, right? You want your nimble up super high. Because it's, if you think, well, you at least want a few levels, but it's really fun to just level it up because you can, you know. If you think about it, that's really the only end game. So if you're bored in the end game, it's because you're not good enough. Maybe that's reason number 9. Get better. Get better at the games. Just stop dying. Don't ever die anymore. Never die. You just never die, right? Until you're ready to die. So maybe your goal is to live a year. See a season. You're like, that was cool. I'll play somebody else now. The season will go by, but what won't go by is living a month and dying. Living a month and dying. Damn, there's got to be a reason 10. Definitely people would say reason 10 would be getting level 10 in any of the weapons. Probably Axe would be the first one to get a level 10 in. Definitely, right? The Axe is going to be fun to be on level 10. Another one to level up really high would be foraging to get level 10. That would definitely be a cool end game goal, because then you're going to get things like ginseng. So maybe reason 10 to play Zomboid in the end game would be to get high level foraging items, the ginseng, so you can restore your endurance would be what I'm talking about. And then there's the like the zombie poultice to protect yourself from getting infected. I've never actually tried it, but I should try it. Maybe that's my number 11 goal is the end game, make the zombie poultice. It's a good end game goal right there. I noticed that when they do their bite animation, here watch, I'll let him do his bite animation, watch, every time, or he's gonna do it. I can always get a swing in on the bite animation. It's a pretty neat trick when you think about it. If you really want to, if you use that trick, you never have to push. No pushing required. It's kind of a cool trick, right? The no push combat mode. It doesn't seem too dangerous to do it either. It works pretty effectively. You can just never push this way. If you always just wait for the bite animation, you'll never end up getting stuck in push problems. Which, push is what kills you. Push brings the beehive. Yeah, push has its uses, but it's gonna drain, it's gonna fatigue you. It's gonna cause exertion moodle. Exertion moodle. Okay. It's the only dangerous moodle. Tired moodle's not dangerous. Hungry moodle's not dangerous. Thirsty moodle is obviously dangerous, but it's not like anything. You should never really be worried about thirsty, because, I just carry too many water bottles because that's just for fun. Because why not carry a ton of water and food? I really like that. It's fun. It's like, you have like 3 days rations and 3 days water. Just about. It's pretty solid. 3 pages left on a book. Here we go. Here we go. What would be a reason number 11 to play the end game? I don't know. Build sky bridges all around town. Sky bridges are those platforms that you build like out a second story window that you can just extend as far as you want into any building you want. Go all around town. Create a circular base, which you could even do at the prison here with the 4 towers. Here, I'll show you the tower. The tower, you can sleep in the tower, but it's kind of dangerous. But if you were so bored you wanted to convert the prison, you could build sky bridges. You could even build just a little sky bridge right here to get in and out. That could be kind of handy. You just build off the edge. I'm gonna have to go outside of the prison. So that's where they all are. But that's okay. I'm not really worried about them being outside the prison. They can just be spawned there. I'm really just trying to be able to go into the prison. It's taking a long time. Probably reason number 12 is definitely to go through the prison, you know, and not die, which is hard. And if you're a novice, you're gonna die. So yeah, so you know, there should be a whole list of challenges too. And that's basically a challenge to go through the prison, right? You're not gonna be able to do it. You're gonna die. So if you plan to die, you know, and you're like prepared to do everything to survive, you might survive. Get lucky. What would be another good challenge? Military base isn't too hard. You could do a Louisville challenge. You know, Louisville trip and back. That could be a reason number 13 to do the end game. Probably to get, oh, here's one. How many kills would be enough? How about 10,000 kills? That's a good end game goal. Which that could be reason number 14 for the end game. 10K. I mean, you can get that pretty quick. Pretty quick. Let's see, what else? Oh, level 10 aiming for sure. That should be reason 14. If you can get level 10 aiming, how sick is that? That's pretty awesome. I mean, because then you can use M14s. Rifles are pretty solid, and they're pretty fun to use rifles. Dang, dude. I gotta work on that. I'm pushing way too much. Yeesh. Yikes. It's because I'm distracted. You know, you can only like focus on 2 things. And then you have 4 things you want to focus on, but you only have 2 brain cells that can focus. It's like you have 100 trillion brain cells, right? You have 1 Bitcoin's worth of brain cells, okay? But the problem is, only 2 of them are on at the same time. Yeah, and you want to focus on 4 things. So you just, I don't know. It doesn't work out. Yeah, it's impressive about peak athletes. So maybe that could be another end game goal would be like a peak athletic performance. Like, how about 300 kills in a day without a gun? So you're probably gonna stack up on axes. You could rack that up. 300 in a day. And then you can just do stretch goals too. You can be like, okay, how about 320? You know, where you have to fight from dawn to dusk. But it starts at 6 a.m. How about that? Like, you have to make up some kind of rules. That could be good. 300 in a day. Oh god. I always thought it'd be cool to see another, well, that's not really a good endgame goal, but I thought it'd be cool to see how long it would take to get 100 knife kills right from the beginning of the game, you know? I never really tried it too long. I should try it in my next character though. And see how long it takes. I'd probably get like, it really depends on what your drops are, you know? So like, let's say you got really lucky drops, and you got cleaver, hunting knife. You could do it in 2 days. 1 day? Yeah, you could easily do it in 1 day. You just would have to sneak, shove down, and squish. Um, so you could efficiently pull that off. It'd be fun as like a speedrun thing, but I never tried it. Get a little finicky there with the knife. I don't know. I mean, if this is not fun, I don't know what is. This is like peak fun Zomboid right here, if you ask me. Just slowly picking my way into the prison. Is there another facility as interesting? Yeah. And I mean, if you're really crazy, number 15 endgame goal would just be to raid the mall in Louisville. I mean, it's not impossible to just do that and kind of skip some of the Louisville you're not interested in, maybe. You just drive up to it, right? Like anywhere else you would. And then you just don't die. But you're gonna want to have your weapons on lock, you know, rations, the ginseng, so you're not getting tired. You're gonna want to like know how to conserve your endurance. You're gonna want to know how to like get in and get out, right? You're not gonna want to live there. Can't stay the night there. You could, but you'd have to work it. You know, you'd have to like pick a different spot in Louisville first, build up your base. You know, establish your way to it, figure out how to clear it, and then just clear it keep clearing it until it's safe enough to stay and clear it, which might take a week. Like, it's kind of like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, the Kentucky State Prison is the mall. It's the mall of, Roseville. It always reminds me of, like, Superman, where Superman grew up. He started in like Small Townville or something. Smallville. Yep. I mean, if you were Superman, this would be your first spot. I mean, you kind of are. You're the Superman of the living in this game. So you are definitely a superhero. Although in the next update, you'll have a dog companion. There was a lot. I mean, I was here yesterday. It was like the third day I've been here. The third day I've been here, he says, Professor Longbottom. Because there's one behind me. I knew it. Yeah, you just kind of got to give up on sneak attacks here. Got to go back to the city if you want to be able to do that without dying. There shall be no sneak attacks at the prison. Kind of stuck at a standstill for reason number 20. Holy fucking Jesus. Every time it's like I just have to remember that. It's like there's always a way more. No matter how many times. There's always going to be way more in there than you think. You're wondering why I'm not using the axe? It's because it's fun to switch it up. I mean, yeah, it uses less endurance, but that's not really why. It's just because it's fun. Oh, I'm not gonna try to go in the first room again. I already learned my lesson. I'm gonna do a lot more cues first. Oh my god. We're behind again. I just love the range of the axe. That's the best part of it, you know? You always hit them. Okay, here we go. Dude, I thought they were just gonna keep streaming for a second there. I was totally convinced. Yeah, it's good to remember that you can get a food moodle bonus. And now I'm gonna like hit harder, which is a really convenient thing to be able to pull out of your hat when you want to. I always feel like if you're standing instead of moving, you do slightly more damage, but it's also dangerous because if you don't keep your distance, they can swarm you because you're not paying enough attention. Oh, they're always coming in that way. I don't know how. I mean, I know from the upper top. So they're just roaming their way over, or maybe they're just spawning there. Possible. Possible. I think I'm kind of out of reasons. Number 16 was kind of the last one I had. Not really sure what else there is to do after that. Certainly you can go online, but I like offline games. They are the best. Okay. Okay, go, Mario, go. See, it looks clear, but I know it's not. There's like 14 of them in jumpsuits right there. And they're ready for me. I'm gonna give some hot ASMR. Jesus, he was ready. He did not need ASMR. Goodbye. Good night, sweet prince. This is your retirement party from the Kentucky State Prison. Your service is no longer required. How many are in here? 1,000? I really don't know, but I can look it up. I'm just extra paranoid about them behind me because there's so many behind me. Eventually I'll have to leave because I can't stay in the fucking body zone forever. Oops. Oops. Oh yeah, fix that. Okay, whatever. Out of my face. Get out of my face. It's okay. It's always good wherever it is. It's fine. It's always perfect. No matter what. If you're dying all the time, it's a bummer, but it's okay too. I mean, that is fun, is to die, but it's not. It's just like, it's consolation. It's, you want to live, and you're tired of dying in this game, and you're ready to be, this is the one where you don't die. But again, you know, every situation is high stakes. Very high stakes. Very high stakes. I should probably check my car too, because I notice that a lot is when you leave your car. Sometimes you come back and there's like a group there, so. 6:20 p.m. Like I said, this is goal number 2 or whatever. Just doing the daily 24-hour cycle. That's what makes this game so fun. Look, there they are. Yeah, they just run the gambit, you know? Run the gamut. You ever seen the grout jokes in the bathrooms? I dig grout. Grouty was here. Grouty McGrouch. Grouty McGrouchface. You know, like in the bathrooms, like obviously you know what grout is between tiles. And then people are making grout jokes because they're college kids. Alright, I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. If it was about 1 billion, I might have thought twice, but 2 will work. 2 is a good number. Look, they're twins. They're matching. Yeah, I look behind me all the time. I don't know. It's a good bad habit. Good bad habits to have. Good bad habits. Yeah, I like watching Mr. Llama SC. There's the Diablo 2 guy. Really good. I mean, like, this is for me is my Diablo 2 right now. But I grew up on Diablo 2. I really miss playing. Like, I can't even play it on the computer I have. Can't. I want to. I tried. I paid for it. Blizzard used to have a Mac version. There was a Mac version on the Blizzard store for years. For years, I could just download it. And then one day, it was no longer in the store. Okay, there we go. All right, game over. It was fun at the prison, but yeah, my defenses were lowered. I knew this would happen. How long was I here? Let's see here. 7 p.m. Got here at like 10 p.m. for like 9 hours. So maybe like 2/3 of the time I was in that. So it's that. So it's like 6 hours. I don't know what it is to get queasy, but that's about 6 hours, my guess. There's several ways you can get the queasy modal without dying. I think, is it food sickness is one? Drinking the water from the lake directly, but not from a bottle, because that will kill you. What's another one? The other one is corpse sickness, which I just got. Corpse sickness. It sounds like a Cannibal Collector song. I would have said reason number 17 was farming, but it's not for me. It's not my deal. Definitely not. Yeah, farming's not that great. It's okay. Strawberries are the only thing. If I were to farm one thing, it'd be strawberries. Actually, I should go get some strawberries. That's fine. My reason number 17, 16 for the end game is strawberries. Because they are pretty sweet. They're like the only thing worth farming. People say otherwise, but nah, max happiness for the win. So yeah, between that and ginseng, it's pretty solid. Can I think of anything else for the end game? Oh yeah, for some people it'd be building a rad base. Would be number 17. Definitely building a rad base with water coolers and, you know, flamingos and garden gnomes and flags. And like the artwork you can find over at the museum in Louisville. Right, I need something else to read. I did not prepare foraging. I haven't foraged yet, so can't read the next book yet. Don't really have anything to read. That's okay, I'll just read a comic book. Why not? Doesn't matter. I think other people would say reason, the next reason 18 is just going to be that people want to play mods, you know, just try a different mod. You've beaten the base game, you played it for a year, you've raced cars, you've stashed a year's worth of food, you've made your base really cool, you maxed out tailoring, and you've maxed out axe or whatever the proficiency, you've rated all the places for gun ammo, you've done the Louisville Museum or anything else that you want to do, including the mall. The prison, you've been through the whole prison. You build a base in 2 cities, maybe that'll be reason 18 too. It'd be like, you know, build a base in multiple places. Like, started out and you had a good time in this base here, Roseville, for a long time, for a long time, and then you said, "Wow, I'm gonna go somewhere else. That's my plan. I'm gonna winter somewhere else. Like, I'm ready to level up, right? Like, I enjoyed what was available with the enemies here, but it's over now. I gotta move on to something harder. Not, or you know, just yeah, to eventually leave Rosewood could be a good goal to like have an end game, you know, to have a good base for 6 months and then to move on to a new base. It seems like a stupid goal, doesn't it? But It's just about the journey, you know, to go back to reason number two to play this game at all in the end game. It's just about that 24-hour cycle. This would be an extension of that. This is like the, oh, it's this different season. It's winter. I've finally gotten the chili moodle. Hooray for me. Now I'm ready to go have the chili moodle somewhere else in Muldrow or Riverside, or if you want to go to West Point or Louisville. I built this base this way because I thought it was cool because it'd be a nice, there's little escape hatch zones, like one ingress that I really like to go through, and then I can have this as a backdoor slash an alternative route in. I mean, you can go crazy on bases, but I just as soon recently not trying to. Other goals, right? Plenty of endgame goals. But, right, and then I can close this door. I mean, how long did that take me? A day or two of working on it, and I got a couple of safe rooms. Which you don't really need. I've literally, the amount of times I've been attacked here is 0. So, yeah. I've had other games too where they seem to kind of swarm it. I don't know why this one they never do. It kind of, it seems to vary. Some games you get swarmed a little, sometimes you just never get swarmed at all. So, sadly, this is one of those. And there should be close to peak spawn in a couple more days, because it's 30 days after you start. It's the peak zombies. Anyway, so minus 12, so 21, 20 will be 9:20. 9:20 at night. A little early. I want to wait till 10 p.m. to go to bed. 10 p.m. is a much better time to sleep for 8 hours till 6 a.m. So, what's up with my equipment? Butcher Cleaver took a dive. And the knife is here. It's been repaired. Don't really have any other backup weapons, but I don't particularly need them. I have ones in the vehicle. Here's an axe. You know, I've never even repaired this guy, and it goes to 60% with the glue, so I don't need to repair it. Nobody needs to repair it. Let's see. I don't have anything else, do I? What else do I have? Don't really know. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe there really is only like 18 reasons to play this game, not 20. At least offline, of course. Fuck, I don't know. Really that late, is it? So late. I mean, I should go onto Reddit and see all the different reasons people have on there. There's probably a billion that I'm forgetting. That's okay. You can look those up. I'll just come up with my own. I really want to come up with 2 more, though. Damn. There just really isn't any more. That's all there is.